welcome to Birmingham and the 1994 European Cup Final, sponsored by Bupa, the British men, captained by Linford Christie, the women by Sally Gunnell. In the past three finals, the British men have won the Cup and finished second twice. The women's best ever placing is third, but both teams this year weakened by injury. The good news, though, is Roger Black is back and runs in the 400 metres today. The first event in the women's match, Sally Gunnell and the 400-metre hurdles. The commentator is Stuart Story.
Sally Gunnell then drawn in lane 8 in this 400-metre hurdles. Lahoz of Spain on the inside, Terechuk of Ukraine in 2, Meissner of Germany in 3, Terlier of Romania in 4, Nelson of France in 5, Ordina of Russia in 6, Korechkina of Belarus in 7. Sally, winner last year, world record holder, Olympic champion, world champion. She has the running to do on the outside lane. Ordina, 2 lanes inside of the Russian, 54.95 this season. 3 of the top 4 in the world in this race so far. Gunnell gone off very quickly indeed. Korechkina of Belarus now being run down by Ordina, and Meissner of Germany running well on the inside. Meissner, the World Student Games champion. Gunnell looks in control at the moment, just about a metre up, and Korechkina of Belarus now and Ordina in second place. And at about the 300-metre mark, Gunnell leading at the moment. Gunnell won this event last year, setting a new cup record of 53.73. Stumbled a little bit off that hurdle into the straight now, and right on the inside, and then Terechuk of the Ukraine storming through as well. Gunnell leading, Terechuk in second place, and the Olympic and world champion storming through to give Britain's women maximum points in the first event. In second place, Terechuk, and then Korechkina of Belarus coming through into third, 54.61. Just the slightest of wavering off the bend coming into the home straight by a world's #1 400-metre hurdler. But Gunnell controlled it, and when it comes to a run-in, well, she's very difficult to beat. The second fastest time in the world this year. Well, this is the point now where Gunnell, coming into the last bend, stutters just a little bit there. Yes, she fell away from the hurdle just a little. In fact, second lane, Terechuk of the Ukraine, with just inside 55 seconds this season, ran very well indeed. She ran a very steady first 200 metres and ran down better athletes. But Gunnell's pace over the last 20 or 30 metres took her home easily. In third place, Belarus as given.
High jump, 2 metres 20. Oh, he's got it. Well, I must say, my heart was in my mouth when he took his first attempt. It wasn't a competitive attempt at all, but the winner of the European Cup twice, Dalton Grant, safely over at the second attempt. Very fast on the runway. Raymond Hecht of Germany has already gone out to 85 metres. A tremendous cheer goes up in this Alexander Stadium. I don't think that's as far as the Germans. And on paper, well, the pundits have been saying, where will Mick Hill finish? Points very important in this competition, and they did actually have Raymond Hecht down as holding first place, but I'm sure Mickey Hill, with 5 throws left, will have something to say about that. He's thrown over 86 metres this year already, ranked 3rd in the world. He starts off his campaign with 84 metres 12 in second place. Mikhail Sergei Muriev of Russia, 87.34. Hecht of Germany was second. Mick Hill did improve in the last round to 85 metres 28.
Just over 2 laps to go in the first men's track event of the cup final in the 10,000 metres. The leader, Franca of Germany, Panetta of Italy in second place. Panetta won this title at Gateshead back in '89. He was second last year. Franca, who was 4th in the World Championship 10,000 metres. A tremendous battle between them, the pace varying. In third place, Stryzhakov of Russia. 4th is Danielson of Sweden. And in 5th place, Gary Staines of Great Britain, the Belgave Harrier, who's been struggling since halfway. Staines fast. In fact, probably in the sprint for the finish, he may well be lapped. Franca looking very relaxed, but Panetta's waiting and waiting. It looks like he'll attack off the bend. But Franca kicks first in front. Panetta just taken slightly by surprise. They pass Gary Staines. And Franca being attacked now by Panetta on the near side. And this powerfully built Italian looks like a boxer. Comes tearing home to win his second European Cup final. Full points for Italy. Franca of Germany second with 7 points. The match points, 8 for a win. 8 countries have qualified for the final, and they go down to 1 for 8th place. The last 200 metres, 27 minutes, 3 seconds. The winning time, maximum points for Italy. Gary Staines in 5th place, 29.57.27.
A crucial moment for Dalton Grant. 3rd attempt at 2 meters 25. It looks as though he won't finish any lower than 3rd in this competition. Now, come on, Dalton, we need the points. Oh, now then, it's a foul. He tried to stop. Well, that was tremendous disappointment for Dalton Grant. He finishes in 3rd place. A very average performance in terms of 2 meters 20. He'll be disappointed, but a win for Germany. Hendrik Beyer, 2 meters 25. Helge Radke of Germany, one of the most experienced competitors in the field, won the triple jump with a 2nd round leap of 13 meters 90. Good news for Great Britain. Michelle Griffith moved up from 6th to 4th with her last jump, 13 meters 75.
This European at 11.20, so quite a tough task for Catherine Merry. Although this time Merry didn't get away too well. Tana Paskaya going well, and Merry running well on the inside, and Tana Paskaya going well on the inside along with Paska and Merry, and Tana Paskaya wins it, and Merry in 2nd place and Paska in 3rd, and that's a brilliant run. 11.25, brilliant for the young Briton. On paper she wasn't expected to do that. She's beaten athletes who've run much faster, and Tana Polskaya was always the favourite, ranked 4th in the world this year, but Merry, what a charge for the line to take Melanie Paschke, the German, who was a semi-finalist in the World Championship but has improved since then. Watch Merry, she didn't get away too well. Tana Polskaya in lane 3 did, so did Paschke in lane 4. The French girl got away well on the near side, along with Dichenko of Russia. But watch the action unfold now. Tana Polskaya gets into a running. Merry on the far side, there, just gets it from Paschke. Brilliant run.
Matyczescu of Romania in 3, Mori, Italy in 4, Nylander, Sweden in 5, Mashenko of Russia in 6, It of Germany in 7, Vodoklev of Ukraine in lane 8. Peter Crampton comes from Spenborough, the new 3A's 400-metre hurdles champion. 49.82 this season. Really burst onto the international scene in an event which, of course, misses very much Chris Akabusi, who's done so well for Great Britain in the past, particularly in the European Cup finals. Away first time, Crampton got a good one. The Swede Nylander got away well as well. Mori, Italy's very slow. On the inside, Diagana going well, Crampton's going well in lane 2. Closing down on the Romanian in lane 3. Out on the outside, next to outside, Edgar It in the red and white of Germany. It's formerly a 400-metre flat runner, very successful though over the hurdles. And Nylander, the veteran Swede, on a very fast first part of the race. He's now 32, been on the international scene of World Championships since the first ever one in '83. But it's Edgar It off the bend. Vodoklev of Ukraine right there as well. On the inside, Diagana, and Diagana rises first as they come to the last barrier. Crampton beginning to struggle. Diagana, the favourite from France, out in front. Nylander having a battle with Vodoklev, and he's tied up Diagana. A photo finish there between Vodoklev and Nylander, with Diagana possibly in 3rd place. And suddenly everything started to go wrong. Nylander in the centre, Vodoklev on the near side, and I think the Ukrainian just about took it, but it is so close. The photo finish in the 400-metre hurdles shows Nylander won it, 49.36. Vodoklev of Ukraine in 2nd, 49.37. Diagana 3rd, and Peter Crampton of Great Britain in 6th place, 50.09. Italy, certainly on that faulty start, the 3rd one, a very long hold indeed. And Linford Christie has been given the false start. He's absolutely disgusted. And he's turned the light off himself. False starts against Perrault of France in lane 4 already, and Floris of Italy in lane 7. I don't think I've seen Christie penalised for a false start before. Watch this. And I can't see that was Christie's fault. The Swede on the near side was with him, certainly. So, one penalty, false start against Christie. If he does another, he goes out. Britain need the points. Christie going for a record 5th win in the European Cup final. He's won on the last 4 runnings of the final. The lineup from the far side is Golkin of Russia, then Bloom of Germany, Dologodin of Ukraine, Perot of France, Christie of Great Britain, Kojakaru of Romania, Floris of Italy, and Sweden on the near side. Well, Christie may have turned the light off, but he can't afford another false start. Britain desperately need the points in the men's match. Very ordinary start in the first events. I don't think Christie can believe he'd be penalised by a British starter, and certainly 2 of them seem to break together. It was thought at first to be a faulty start, but Christie with one against him. Very long hold, and the Swede on the near side got a flyer, but Christie made sure, and he's making absolutely certain now, comes streaking away. Bloom of Germany in 2nd place, and Golkin of Russia is 3rd. 10-2-1 the time. The wind speed slightly following. But Christie doesn't smile this time at the crowd. He didn't like what happened at the start. He dwelt in the blocks to make absolutely sure, and my own belief was the Swede got a flyer on the near side and was finally allowed to go. So Christie wins the European Cup final 100 metres for the 5th time in succession, and that's a record. Watch the Swede on the near side. I'm sure he was the first to go and there was no recall, but Christie powered away, made absolutely certain. Bloom of Germany in 2nd place, and on the far side, Golkin of Russia 3rd. That appears to be the way they've finished. In Russia and Great Britain, 27 points each. Sweden 4th with 26, Italy 5th with 24.5.
So the lineup for the women's 400 metres. Gondarenko of Russia on the inside, Ignatyuk of Belarus in 2, Melanie Neef of Great Britain in 3, Reyes of Spain in 4, Nazankina of the Ukraine in 5, Rucker of Germany in 6, Visitiu of Romania in 7, and Londra of France on the outside in lane 8. Well, Melanie Neef, Women's 3A's champion this season, won the Indoor International against Russia early on in the year from Glasgow. Very, very useful athlete indeed. So, conditions satisfactory. Just a breeze, which they'll face in the back straight. Well, Neef, her best time this season, a personal best of 52.56. It'll be interesting to see how she gets on, already up on the Reyes of Spain. So Neef gone off very quickly indeed. Nazankina of the Ukraine's gone off very quickly indeed, running down Visitiu of Romania. The German not making too much headway at the moment, and Neef has gone off very quickly indeed, and she really has charged through the first 200 metres. And whether she'll pay for this later on, well, we'll see, but she's really given it her very best shot, and she's in, what, 2nd place at the moment as the Great Britain athlete. Melanie Neef from Glasgow, coached by Bob Inglis, really attacking now. And I tell you what, she's in 2nd place at the moment behind Gondarenko. Gondarenko and Neef, and the German chasing her down, Rucker at the moment, but this is a brilliant run by Melanie Neef. Gondarenko's going to win it, and Neef holding on, gets 2nd place. The German's fallen, and the French Landra coming into 3rd place, the time 52.08. Well, Gondarenko won it from the inside, but what a fantastic piece of running by Melanie Neef. Well, a big smile that tells the story of a very successful piece of 400-metre running. Melanie in the final stages really attacked, and if anything, she began to close on Gondarenko, the Russian, as she struggled at the final stages. The Russian had the tight inside lane, and Neef just hanging on, and this is the point at which Rucker went down, just tripped, and Londra came through into 3rd place. Well, I tell you what, Gondarenko, a best of 51 seconds this season, had to work hard to beat the Briton. Gondarenko's time in the 400 metres, 52.08, and Melanie Neef, 52. 58.43 in second place, a brilliant run. And Landry of France confirmed in third place, 52.86. A good 7 points for Melanie Neef.
800 metres, the first bend run in lanes, they break at the beginning of the back straight. Ziyate of France in 1, Afanasiev of Russia in 2, Kuprianovic of Belarus in 3, Modal in 4, Rodriguez of Spain in 5, Zavadskaya of Ukraine in 6, Weidner Germany in 7, Beclear the favourite right on the outside from Romania. And comes across to take the lead with Modal holding the inside for Great Britain. That's the German athlete moving across. Weidner tucked in behind Modal. Afanasieva is the leader. A Russian who's got the fastest time in the field. 1:57.77, but it's some years since he set that. 2:1.19 this season. Afanasieva wearing number 7. Modal right to his shoulder, looking a lot stronger this season. That's Zavadskaya on the near side from Ukraine. Also coming through is Afanasieva. And it's a slow first 400 metres, 62 seconds plus. And they're bumping and banging. Number 6 in the middle is Zavadskaya, the Ukraine. Right on the outside, number 8 is Kuprianovic of Belarus. Modal leads. In second place, Ziyate rather, of France. In third place is Kuprianovic of Belarus. Also coming through is Weidner now of Germany. 200 metres to go. Modal trying to dictate this all the way, but under considerable pressure from Ziyate of France. But Modal really kicking hard. Newfound strength in the past 18 months, and it's showing. And Modal has dictated this, but very difficult indeed to sprint from the front. And Ziyate attacks again, but Modal will not give way. Modal battling for home, and Modal gets the 8 points, maximum points. Ziyate is second, and in third place, Ukraine. A tremendous win, a run of sheer guts and courage. That was a victory for bravery. And there's a newfound belief in this young woman, the Commonwealth champion in Auckland. That hurt, but my word, what a reward.
Diane, many congratulations. What do you say to the pundits who said...
A good lead too, 35 to the Ukraine's 30. Germany a long way behind with 23, and then equal fourth, Russia and France with 21 each.
Roger Black of Great Britain runs in the 7th lane of this 400 metres. There's the full lineup. Nuti of Italy on the inside. Rasmussen of Sweden in 2. Golovastov of Russia in 3. Schoenleber of Germany in 4. Ogi of Ukraine in 5. Rapnui of France in 6. Roger in 7. And Karabas of Romania in lane 8. Now, Roger Black, operations in 1992. Viral illness cutting short the 93 season. So good to see him back. Under 45 seconds in the 3A's Championships. Well, he's running on the outside, and I tell you that Karabas just didn't get away at all, and Black has gone off brilliantly. He really is running well at the moment. Ogi of the Ukraine running well. Schoenleber, twice winner of the European Cup in 85 and 87, the world champion in 87 in the middle, 4 from the right. And Black, well, he has Black in his sight, but Roger's run a very fast first 200 metres. And now consolidate over the third 100 and then hit it into the straight. And Black running well at the moment. And Schoenleber now closing down, but Black will come into the straight ahead. He looks relaxed. Just over 100 metres to go, and Black leading at the moment. Schoenleber coming through into second place at the moment, but Black totally and utterly dominant. He has 12 or 14 metres advantage. Black wins. Rapnui in second place. The Russian Golovastov coming through, 45.08. And Roger Black. That was a demonstration. A superb first 200 metres. He came into the straight so far ahead and signalled the twice European champion is back, and surely on that sort of form, a favourite once again in Helsinki.
Well, you don't win 400-metre races at international level usually by that margin.
Roger Black, way ahead of this field. 45.08 signals his return to the real big time, doesn't it? Rapnui.
68 metres 36 to win, but a good result from Jackie McKinnon. 55.30, that was expected. A surprise winner in the shot put competition, Paolo Dal Solio for Italy, 19 meters 69 in first place. Disappointment, great disappointment, it has to be said. Paul Edwards finishing down in 7th spot with a very, very average putt of 18 meters 10.
Just over 1 lap to go in the women's 3,000 meters. France lead through Patish. In second place, Russia, Borisova. In third place, McGeorge of Great Britain, who's well clear of the Ukrainian in 4th place. A good run for the team by McGeorge. The bell. Patish of France, who's made the pace all the way. Inside a 9-minute pace. Borisova in second place, and Sonny McGeorge of Brighton and Hove, coached by George Gandy, clear in third. Ukraine at 4, Spain 5, Germany 6, Belarus 7, and Romania, Kesheg, the favourite, miles back in 8th and last place. 200 metres left. France leads, Russia second, Britain third. And there's Borisova coming wide on the outside, but the French girl trying to respond. She's done all the work, and she's holding the Russian. Borisova has just tracked her most of the way. But Fada's not giving way, trying to get back. And Fada's being cheered on by the crowd, but she's not going to make it. They're responding really to her front running. But Borisova wins for Russia. In second place, Fada's in France. And in third place, a very good run by Sonia McGeorge to take 6 points for Great Britain. And keeps the...
In second place is the German Stenzel. In third comes Locke into third place. Third in the 3A's Championship over 1,500 metres. They went through 465.95, 802.11.49. So this is down to the big sprinters. And Bulkovsky of the Ukraine with number 3, the yellow vest, left of your shot, was the man who won both 8 and 15 last season. Coming up to just about 250 metres to go. And still Oltanu are leading, and here comes Bulkovsky on the outside. Locke trapped on the inside. D'Urso of Italy now, the blue vest on the outside as they accelerate here. And Locke finds himself now back in 4th place. And the French on the outside, Ben Faris coming wide. Ben Faris, the Frenchman, is really sprinting into the straight. And France leading, and Germany on the inside. That's Stenzel and Bulkovsky and Van Faris, and Locke in 4th place at the moment. And Bulkovsky's going to take it. Stenzel in second place, and Locke gets third, I think, just, and that's a brilliant run again by a Briton. And my goodness me, how they've taken Linford Christie's lead. 3:49.33 from the big sprinter Bulkovsky. It was made for him, this race. But you have to say, Gary Locke, who really was 4th reserve in a sense when you look at all the names that haven't come or were left out, and this young man has proved himself today. Into the home straight, Ben Faris, who came off the bend, brilliantly attacked. Well, Bulkovsky, the sprinter, just waited, then went again. Stenzel tying up and lost his form. And look at the Briton, Gary Locke, coming into picture shortly. And the Frenchman suffering. Here comes Locke on the right of the Frenchman here. The first 2 places clear, and I believe that Locke's got 3rd place.
But Barrington Williams more interested in coming up from that position of 8th place in this very last jump of the competition. Oh, he's got good speed. He was gritting his teeth. Now that's produced a ripple of applause around the long jump pit. He needs something in excess of 760 to move up. On paper, he was expected to finish in round about 7th or 8th position. Well, we've seen the distance, 7:66. It moves up to 5th place, a good performance. Stanislav Tarasenko of Russia, well, he was an outstanding champion at 8 meters and 2. Dietmar Half of Germany 2nd, and Bogdan Tudor in 3rd place.
The 4x100 metres relay for women, Germany in 1, Romania in 2, France in 3, Russia in 4, Belarus in 5, Great Britain in 6, Spain in 7, and the Ukraine in lane 8. Britain, Stephanie Douglas to Catherine Merry to Simon Jacobs and Paula Thomas. Away first time. And Douglas going brilliantly on the first leg and up on Spain and the Ukraine, and the British team going well at the moment. Russians not too well away, now going better. Not a good changeover, the Russians, and Britain running well. Catherine Merry has it down the back straight, the long back straight, and Britain running well at the moment. Right on the inside, the French going well. The Germans now having to perform on an extended exchange, and that wasn't so good for Britain, but we've got Simon Jacobs to Paula Thomas, and on the outside, the Ukrainians running well too. And Britain into the straight ahead at the moment. And it's Paula Thomas. And Paula Thomas under pressure. It's Great Britain from the Ukraine. And Britain being run down at the moment. And Ukraine win. Britain second. Germany in third. And that was a very, very fine piece of running by the Ukrainian quartet. Left it to Tana Polskaya, the last of the runners for the Ukraine, the winner of the 100 metres, and my goodness, that showed, didn't it? Well, the third leg was important. Catherine Merry had run a very good back straight, and Simon Jacobs now looking for a good changeover with Paula Thomas. It wasn't too bad, but they didn't bank on Tana Polskaya, the winner of the 100 metres, in the yellow strip coming through at the end. Look at the margin of advantage that's run down here by the winner of the individual event. A brilliant last leg it really was by the Ukrainian. Confirmation of the result of the women's 4x100 metres relay. Win for Ukraine at 43.38. Great Britain in second place, 43.46. Germany in third, 44.24.
The women's match score at the end of the first day. Great Britain with a lead, that's a surprise. Ukraine in second place, 49. 10 points behind Ukraine. Russia in third place with 39. And Germany in fourth place with 38. Jason John, the lead-off man for Great Britain, and the last track event on this first day of the European Cup final, the 4x100 metres relay. That's John Regis, who runs the third leg. Linford Christie on the last. The team member you haven't seen running the second leg is Solomon Wariso. So it's Jason John from Newman, Essex Beagles, to Wariso of Haringey, to Regis of Belgrave, to Christie of Thames Valley. The lineup: Ukraine on the inside, France in 2, Britain in 3, Romania 4, Italy 5, Sweden 6, Russia 7, Germany in lane 8. And Jason John's got a good one in there. He's cut right back on the man outside him, Romania, and Jason John probably gives Britain a lead there, but a fumble, in fact, in changing over to Wariso. Germany going well on the outside, and also Russia with a good one. Those are the two teams they need to make an impression on. The change there to Regis was quite a good one, and Regis operating well in the bend, as he always does, showing no sign of the injury that forced him to withdraw from the 200. And Linford Christie on the last leg. And Christie has got a bit to do, but he's doing it. And Christie comes through to give Britain 8 points. In second place, Ukraine. In third, Germany. 38.72 the time. But this, of course, showing two changes from the team that got the bronze medal in the World Championships. Colin Jackson and Tony Jarrett both slightly injured, unable to run. And Linford Christie anchored the team in the superb way he always does. But he's got a challenge to face like that. Well, you'd back Christie. He pulled back about 2 or 3, perhaps even 4 metres on the last leg. He really is a captain who leads by example. The result of the sprint relay confirmed. Great Britain the winners, 38.72. And that means, at the end of the first day, Germany lead with 62 points in the men's match, Great Britain in second place with 54, and Russia third with 53. Here now, the British captain, Linford Christie, talking to Paul Dickinson.
We've got a lot of young guys on the team. They're all eager to prove their worth. And as I said, you know, when the going gets tough, the team gets going, and we're called Great Britain team, you know, and we're trying to make sure that we put the great back into Britain. So we all got together, and the guys, they're doing really, really well. A lot better than I thought they were done the first day. So who knows? I think we're in line in second place at the moment. So fingers crossed we got, you know,